Alright, so I just got out of Star Wars Solo. The Han Solo Spinoff movie. He premiere opening night. It's really good. Not spoilers. It's great. Hey, if you're a fan of Star Wars, if you're a fan of Han Solo, go see this movie. The pacing is really good. The acting is good. The characters are good. There are some name drops and cameos that fans will love. Of some you are not expecting. Then what else can I say without going into spoilers? But yeah, music's great. I'm definitely picking up the soundtrack. Heck, first thing tomorrow. What else? But yeah, like, if you were worried about this, don't be. You'll enjoy it. I can't say much else. Well, it's not, the plot is not super complex, but it is good, and it actually, I think it does do a good job with Solo as a character, or sort of explaining. And for those who are worried they'll mess up the Solo origin, they do alter it. They do alter parts, but not in a lot, or not in a way that I think a lot of fans will, get up in arms and shout angrily about, although I'm sure those people will be out there. But yeah, then now going into spoiler territory, kind of like I said, it's not a super complex plot. Sort of sort of the plot you get from the trailer is sort of what you get. It's there's a bit more to it than you see in the trailers, but not really a whole lot. But yeah, just so yeah, there, I caught several name drops. At the beginning, one of the gang, or heist team members, drops Bosk as a name, so nice reference there. Aura Singh is also referenced, although I'd have to check, because it says Woody Harrelson's character killed her off, but I want to say she was killed off I think she was killed off in Clone Wars. I can't remember though, I'd have to check. That's in there. Really kind of the main villain, what's his name? The Red Dawn crime boss. I can't remember his name, what his name is at the moment, because there's just a lot going through my mind. But yeah, in his office there's a set of Mandalorian armor in the back. Unfortunately it's kind of silhouetted, so I didn't get a good look at what the color scheme of it was, which I would have liked to see. I would have liked a Boba Fett cameo of some sorts, but we do get a cameo. Darth Maul is in this, and I'm pretty sure it's Ray Park back. First it just came up as a hologram. You only see a robotic foot, and I was like, who could this be? Because they mentioned it beforehand. I was thinking Jabba or one of the other Hutts. Like, who could this be? Then the mechanical foot came up. I was like, who is that? Then I heard the voice, and it was just like, oh. It's Maul. Darth Maul, I don't believe this. Yeah, like, Darth Maul's in charge of Red Dawn. Like, I'm curious, will we get a sequel to this? Will we get a Solo Part 2? Or will Maul be involved in another spinoff later on? Because, yeah, it'd have to. There'd have to be, because there has to be a spinoff of some sort involving a Maul spinoff. Maybe that's what they'll get up to next. Because in this, he's in charge of Red Dawn, and I think it hints he's in charge of other crime syndicates. But when we see him in Rebels, which is about 5 to 8 years after this, he's all alone by himself. Yeah, they have to do. There's gonna have to be something. Oh man, we're gonna get Darth Maul back in live. We might very well get Darth Maul back in live action. And this is especially cool because I'm gonna go see because Ray Park is coming to the local Comic-Con next month. And it's like, oh man, this is wow. But yeah, like, so, the band, plot's basic. There isn't a lot of surprises. I wouldn't, aside from the Darth Maul bit, I wouldn't say there was a lot of surprises in this. Like, sort of from the beginning, I knew the person to betray them was going to be either her Bennett, Woody Harrelson's character, or Kira, Emilia Clarke's character. This it kind of goes back and forth. It's like, first this person betrays him, then this person betrays him, then this person betrays him. It's like, I somewhat expected it. At the same time, you do feel bad for Han, because he's like trying to see the good in these people, and they just don't. And then it does a really good job with, I think it does a good job with his character with, he acts like the smuggler. He's like, I'm not the good guy. But, inside, he really is a good guy. Hey, so, that I appreciate it. It does make you feel empathize with him when, these betrayals do happen. And then, sort of the person you think is going to be the bad guy, Emphas Nest, I believe. I believe I'm saying that right. Right? I thought she was a pretty good character. She doesn't get a lot of screen time, but she does a good job. But I liked her. Chewie is, of course, a joy. One of the things in the old EU, Chewie stuck with Han because of the life debt thing. But in this, it never outright says the life debt thing. So I don't know, maybe it's like Chewie sticks with Han because he kind of sees what Kira sees in him, and that, he pretends he's, not a good guy, but he really is. Chewie perhaps sees that and wants to stick with him because of that, which I could see. But I don't know. Oh, there might be sort of an implied life debt, because Han does save Chewie. Of course, at that point, Chewie does kind of save Han back. So, which Chewbacca is great. Hey, he actually tears someone's arms off. Unfortunately, we don't get to see it because I would probably make it a rated R, but still closer than the other movies I've gotten, and so I like that. What else? Lando. Oh, and L3. L3 he's an enjoyable character. Her Lando, oh, what's the actor's name? Donald Glover. That's who it is. Donald Glover does a good job. I think he could have done the accent Billy D. Williams has. Yeah, that's suave. It's like maybe I don't know. Maybe only Billy D. Williams can do that because I'm trying to hear myself do it, and it's like, ugh. No, that suave voice. Yeah, maybe only Billy D. Williams can do it. Yeah. Here, I'm starting to try to do it, and I just hear myself. It's like, ugh. Yeah. Sorry about that. Voice actor, I am not yet. Yeah, but I don't know, because at points he has it. At points he has the sort of the suave accent going on. Other points less so. But that isn't to say he doesn't act like Lando Calrissian. He is definitely Lando Calrissian. And just like I would say, I'm blanking on young Han's actor. Because this is actually, I'm pretty sure this is the first movie I've seen him in, so I'm not familiar with his name enough, and it's kind of a longer name. But I think he does a good job. The voice is a bit off, admittedly. It is a bit higher than Harrison Ford's. But in terms of acting and the character, I think he does a good job. Tobias Bennett, Woody Harrelson's character, is a fun character. Who else? Then there's, again, I'm blanking on his name. The Red Dawn leaders, he's kind of, in terms of a villain, he's kind of standard. He's, I don't know, points he struck me as like a James Bond villain. But it's alright. The movie starts out kind of different than I expected it to. Because it has the blue in a galaxy far, far away, and then it cuts to more blue, who's saying, it's a galaxy of crime. The crime lords rule the outer rim or something. I can't remember. Which threw me off at first. Then it, just starts to Han stealing a speeder, or it cuts to an or helicopter-esque, because it's clearly CGI. Alright, but helicopter-esque camera view, and then has Solo, a Star Wars movie, put up in a font that's reminiscent of the Clone Wars font, but kind of tilted. Which, honestly, I thought was fine. It sort of gives a little more cartoony vibe, and it's like, and in some regards, yeah, I could say this is probably a more cartoony, minus the animation and story, than something like Rogue One, or, well, actually, I would kind of only just have Rogue One in terms of these spin-off movies. So, but yeah, really good. The Falcon, and I do like the way they sort of, the Falcon does do the Kessel Run. They do the Kessel Run. Although I do kind of they do kind of make it a bit of a balance between, is he lying? Is he not? It's like, with sort of, he's kind of half lying. It's like, well, it is 12. It's 12, it is 12 parsecs, just, Han says, well, it's 12 if you round down. And so it's like, it's like it's 12. It made it in 12 parsecs. 12 8.4. But yeah, round down to 12. Oh, so that I liked. They did somewhat change the Kessel Run, although the Falcon does still outrun a technically black hole. It's called a gravity well, but it functions kind of like a black hole. Well, and like in terms of effects, it kind of looks like the black hole from Treasure Planet, if any of you have seen that one. But yeah, that's a fun bit. What else? Yeah, that's really about it. Oh man. What else is there to say, really? Yeah, I mean, go see this movie. Go support this movie. This is not Last Jedi. I don't think people will be quite as controversial about this movie. Because, Last Jedi, I like it, but I do see the flaws in it. There are definitely huge story chunks that should have been changed. But not going into Last Jedi tangent. And go see Solo. Oh, this is a movie I don't think you'll regret. Yeah, is it a theater movie? That's kind of more up to you. Me, I'm a Star Wars guy. I will see all these Star Wars movies in theaters. Hers, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I'd say go see it in theater. Hers, what price you pay for tickets is entirely up to you. Because I enjoyed it on the big screen. Yeah, I mean, I'd recommend it. But yeah, so that's about it. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this, listening, because this is only audio. Yeah. So long, everyone.